Why you belong to no thought? Well, when we say something like this, we really have to understand it and then let go the understanding. Because the problem is, it's like anything we try to say can just catch us again in the coming time. Why is it so that what we think now is not same tomorrow? It's like every day what we are thinking is changing all the time. So that's the point that I am pointing, that when we say that we belong to no thought, it simply means that you understand it, but there is no point to go deeper in this understanding. That if I ask what does it mean that I belong to no thought, you can ask this question, but then with only thought we can answer every question. So it's like it's more of an experience or a feeling than intellectual understanding. So first, why do we say that, or we know that, yes, somehow, that we belong to no thought? And it is somehow very, not somehow, it's very much profounding, you see, when we get this from somewhere where they say you are not your thoughts, and somehow we lose ourselves, like, it doesn't make sense, like, what I mean, what do you mean? Because I feel myself through thoughts. So if I reject my whole self, that I'm not my thoughts, but I cannot digest this, like, because if I say I'm not my thought, then I will find the answer again and again. So the point is, you you don't try to solve it. You simply feel it, and you come down in this present moment that, okay, I'm not my thoughts, but and I don't belong to them, but I don't have to feel even empty, that if I'm not my thoughts, so the opposite of it is that I'm in no thought state, which means I'm nothing, or I'm nobody. And then we get scared, but even that is part of thought. It's a whole circle, actually. So if we let the feelings and the experience of it to, you see, in the moment, then we get out of the intellectual uh, solutions, you see, because they never help us. And that is the whole point, is that the purpose of questioning and learning, eventually you come at the point that there is no point to go, there is no point to reach, and there was never any point. So then we understand that actually we belong to no thought, but we do experience them, and that's completely okay. So as you live, as we all live, we get thoughts, and as we get them, if we are aware enough that they are just what they are, which means we get them from somewhere, and if there is little awareness or observation and we see it, then we can save ourselves uh, from this great amount of suffering that a human actually goes through, you see that. And now if you ask, save who actually? who is there to be saved? You see that as we go deeper and deeper, the more questions are going to come, that who is there to be saved actually, you see, because there is no one in the first place there at all as a different ego, as real actually. So that's why intellectually this cannot be solved, but questioning and find looking into it, like having social gatherings, or like I mean this group discussion, or in Asian they say satsang or something, like you watch where there is experience you get from just even questioning, like say if you're open to it, the experience come itself actually. So the whole point is that we question to understand, but then at the end we have to even let go even the understanding. See, everything we understand, and it's just for the clarity of the mind, and that is all it's needed, is that we try to understand everything so that we can see that how this mind operates or works actually. And it becomes important that as we live, we must be observer to the mind, that how it is running actually. And we don't have to have separate identity as observer, that I am observing and I'm the observer. You can even let go this, and you can simply uh, just live, like, see, just live means like there is a sense of feeling or experience of this moment that you can really not put in words, and it has nothing to do with understanding. It's all is here, like. And the whole point of understanding is that we come to this point, the whole point, you see, to come to the point where there is no point actually, because it's like we are doing reversing everything, and because we are everywhere all the time, yes. So there was a guy a long time before, when I requested him to be here, don't think too much, come here actually. And he asked me, then who gonna take care of, if I'm here, who gonna take care of everywhere actually? Makes sense actually. If I'm here, yes, if I'm here, who gonna take care of everything everywhere, you see? Like somewhere at some corner there is a problem, I can say, oh, at the corner there is a problem, at this corner at this problem, the corner of future, in this corner the future worries, in that corner there is a big problem. So constantly we are thinking that we have to think, because we cannot live then. And it becomes impossible that we just don't think at all, because even if we try not to think, that is itself is thinking actually. So when you question and you try to find something, you see that, and you start to see that give up, and you give up there. And as you give up, you find yourself in that profound state of being that you are born with, the one who is just uh, a watcher, who is just watching everything, and just simply being actually. It doesn't have any meaning. That's the beauty of that, is that mind is running, but it's you have come out of it in a way that without using, I mean, you have used it somehow. It's like I say, how to come out of my mind, and it again gets so funny, that because the really want is actually keeping me in it, because who's the mind, how can I use it to get out of it? Yes, it's like we try to use the mind to stop the overthinking or come out of it, but it creates it more. But we still try, because we understand that in that very trying, we have an answer. And that's the whole point of spirituality or awakening, that as you question and you see that yes, I understand, and now you don't touch anything. You question, and you find something extraordinary in that very questioning. Like there's a being of now where I am here, but I'm not thinking that I'm here. I'm just here as actually I was before, and I'm already here all the time. Actually, I can be nowhere. So you find this sense of through thinking more and more and more and more and more and more, the mind gets tired, and as you give up in it, you see that that is exactly the whole point, that here is everything, and uh, you belong to no thought, because thought cannot be here. And that is exactly where, see, we have come to the clarity now. See that we see, as you see, why you cannot belong to thought, because uh, thought cannot be here. Thought belongs to somewhere. Actually, it belongs to future, it belongs to the past, it belongs to some negativity, to some positivity, and it belongs to somewhere all the time. And you don't belong to the thought. Thought belongs to everywhere, to whatever, but you don't belong to it, because the moment you make that belongings to it, you are lost with it. Yes, is it not how we get lost? Is that we we attach ourselves to thoughts, we give them power, energy. What are they without us actually? So we give them, yes, we give them, and we see out there society, what society is, and we try to find ourselves through people, through ideas, and we never see that actually we cannot be ideas, because they all belong to each people. And what is happening is we are hurting the intelligence. It's the it is being more and more darker, getting darker. Like, it's like in the morning sun comes up, and then afternoon, okay, evening, sun goes down, 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 then dark. See, that's what the mind does. It tries to find itself through ideas, but actually uh, you don't belong to the thought. The thought belongs to everywhere, and if you belong to thought, you cannot be here, because thoughts are not meant to be here. They are supposed to be everywhere. And if we use this thought as a tool, if I use that, I come here by thinking, yes, and I thought it, and I thought I will record, I will create a video to help someone, or just even helping myself in the process, because I thought it. And in that very doing, we are not trying to become something. And that's the whole point, is that there is no hate, there is no comparison here, there is no thought creation. Like, why is that we get tired if you keep watching, like, let's say shorts, reels on Instagram, as this generation is actually addicted, watching reels and uh, shorts, and constant consumption of the uh, you see a content of people to be entertained, and then eventually the person gets tired and bored, and then really like messed up in this here, because the more you use the senses of you to consume this world through eyes, listening to, you see, paying, I mean, it's just that you get tired of it. And that's the whole point, uh, that this is how we live. And as you see that uh, if I'm belonging myself, is like, as I see, as I'm sitting, as a thought come, I see and react to it, it will take me to somewhere, and then another thought appear, another, so it will keep perpetuating, you see, the thought keep perpetuating itself, like, and then the connection, the network of it, and then that's how we get trapped in it, because then, so the more you distance yourself, not by distancing yourself with the thinking, but by looking, what is it, like, just like being open to it, and not trying to judge, not trying to react, like not even telling yourself to do anything about it. Like the moment you say I shouldn't react because I said now, so you see, the more we question, the more deeper we go, we can see that actually, uh, tell yourself nothing the moment, because see, please don't think that much. I'm not telling you. It's just that uh, when you found that experience by just being here, you find that uh, the mind can go on. That's the work of mind. It can go on. Let it go on. But you belong to here, means who are you? You belong. See, there is no actually you who is belonging to here, but because there is no really meaning in it, but there is a sense of aliveness in you just now. The consciousness, it is here. So then you see, like, I belong to here, not to thoughts. And that's what I mean, and this is the whole secret of it. Actually, not a secret, just a common sense, the basic intelligence that we are awakening, that I'm just here, I'm being here. And uh, the feelings that I feel of all negativity, it just mind takes me somewhere, but actually I can be only here because I'm here, I belong to here. And that's the whole point of it, actually. So I appreciate you watching. I will meet you in the next video. So, but it's a constant inquiry, constant effortless looking into things, because then you can find, you can see, you can let go. So because if we don't do it like this, suddenly you say I'm here, that's it. But then you see questions comes, and you may say I don't have to solve them, but somehow it's just that this constant effortless uh, sitting and just observing, you see, because there is no difference between, as you observe or you watch, it's all the same. You love it, and we'll all love it, yes. Just sit and just watch everything out and distance ourselves in a way where we don't feel bad, good, right, wrong, positive, negative. We just feel life actually itself, and that is the whole thing, you see. So yeah, appreciate you watching. Yep.